Moto fellas, welcome to the garage. Listen up. Believe it or not, I actually bought my dream car. My other dream car. The first one is the Sierra, of course. But yeah, check this out. I've actually bought a true rally legend. Look at it there. Let's go there and take a closer look, shall we? Now this one, as far as I'm concerned, is the ultimate rally legend.
I'm a Ford freak since young age. I went to the Swedish rally and saw the Escorts, and that was it.
Pretty much all the legendary rally drivers drove one at some point. If you look it up and see, you know, like interviews and everything, they all have good things to say about the car. This one, of course, is by no means a rally car yet. It's actually equipped with the 1.1 liter engine, which we'll be taking a closer look at a bit later. But overall, check this out. All these panels and everything is in very good shape, as you can see. Let's go around it a little. See? Everything is complete. All the windows are intact. Here, all this, you know, like lines are all in very good shape. This here were these lines, these little ornaments. So I will have to patch these holes, I guess. But other than that, really in good condition, you see? Of course, we have some rust here developing, but yeah, we'll be sorting that out, you know. If we quickly take a look from the upper side here, this bonnet is also in very good condition. On the roof, we got a little cracks here in the filler, you know, under the paint, but no big deal really. These lines are, as I said, really good, you know, really in good condition. If we take a quick look inside, check this out. All the panels here and also in the back look very good. The upper panel here is a bit torn, but this is very classic sight on Fords of this years, you know. This is very like brittle, and yeah, it just tears apart. But yeah, no biggie, we can sort this out later. Of course, we got the seats without head supports. This is also a very classic sight on Fords of this era. But yeah, just take a look how good condition this interior is. We got a little crack here in the dashboard, but I'm sure we'll sort this out somehow. Also, we got a spare key here, which is always a good thing. This one actually has the key on the right side of the steering wheel, opposed to the Mark I Escort, which has it on the other side here. Lights here we'll have to replace because this one is cracked and this one is also crashed here, but I'm sure we'll be able to source these. I've been told that the car ran perfectly well the last time, you know, it was on the road, and then it was just sitting there in the garage. So we'll have to take a closer look at the engine, at the brakes, and everything. I think the brakes were sticking a bit when we were pushing the car back and forth. So that's another thing we'll have to take a look at. Alright, before I start unloading this thing, let's take a look at some weaker points this car has. You guessed it, I mean the rust. I'm not sure if it will be visible from this angle here, but yeah, as you would expect, we do have quite major rust here. This is a hole here, and yeah, I guess all over the car, you know, here there's an actual hole to the trunk. But yeah, this is all to be expected, you know, with an old car like this. Also here you can see this is actually non-existent, turning into soil already. Okay, we got another hole here, and I'd say on this side is pretty much the same. Well, actually it's a bit better, but still I think I will be replacing all this you know, like bottom on the whole car, and yeah, I'm sure something else will show up. But again, for a car of this caliber, this is no problem whatsoever. At least not for me. I'm happy to do this. But first things first, let's try and unload this thing. I hope the brakes won't be sticking too much, so we can get the car off of the Iveco Grinta recovery vehicle we got here. And yeah, we'll carry on from there. Alright, so let's get this thing off. Alright, with the car, you know, like lifted up here on the recovery vehicle, we can actually take a closer look. Of course, this is a rear-wheel drive we got here. This is the differential. Look at the size of this prop shaft here. Is this quite thick? At least for 1.1 liter engine. This, I guess, produces around 50 horsepower or so. But yeah, for further details, we'll have to lift it up on the lift. Feels like the brakes are letting go already. Nah, they are still quite stiff. I'm not sure which ones are braking, but I think it's the rear ones. Fuck, man. For whole 2 days I just keep staring at it. I just can't get over the fact I really got one, you know, the 2-door Escort Mk2. It's crazy. It's just crazy. These are very, very rare, and if you happen to come by one, you know, the prices are crazy. I actually got it for a reasonable price, let's say. It's got these square lights, which aren't that desirable, at least for me, you know. I want that old school rally type round lights, so I'll surely be replacing those. You can really see it's a rally car, you know. Firstly, it seems as the, you know, like shock isn't doing anything, but check this out. You just have to pump it a little. Here. These shock absorbers seem in pretty decent condition. Let's see the rear ones. See? Nothing. Okay, this one is shot. I don't think this one will recover. Okay, let's see this one. This one is doing something. Okay, doesn't really matter, you know. I will be going over the whole suspension and everything, I guess stiffening things up a little, and also, of course, I will be changing this engine. But yeah, let's drive into the shade and check just exactly what's underneath here. Check this out. Perfect placement. Alright, first thing we have to do now is, of course, open the hood. To do that, we have to find the hood opening hinge. So let's try and find that. Okay. I know on some models it's on the right side, so I thought this would be more of a struggle, you know. Alright, the mighty 1.1 liter engine. This is a cross-flow engine, if I'm not mistaken. I've even got a battery with it, which I didn't really notice. Of course, I was just taken aback, you know, by this car, of course. Okay, no problem. We're just gonna put this out and put some newer battery in, you know, for cranking. But first of all, let's assess this rust here as well. As we see, this here is also in poor condition. This is really not even safe to really drive, at least not dynamically, let's say. This could just pop right off, you know. And on this side, it's quite a similar story. Here we got also quite a bit of rust developing. Here though, it looks quite promising. But we'll be taking a closer look at all of this in the next episodes. Okay, let's see here if there's any signs of contamination of oil. Looking good, smelling good. Let's see for the oil. Yes, indeed, there is quite clear oil here. Okay, I picked up this piece of string here. But yeah, check this out. This is, I'm not sure if it will show on camera, but this is very, very clean oil. Interesting. But yeah, the engine is complete, as I told you, as they told me. So I actually expect to get this engine running pretty soon. The main problem I have with the overall condition with this car in regard to driving is that the brake pedal is very, very soft and just falls onto the ground, you know. And yeah, here you can see there is actually no brake fluid inside. We don't have any brake fluid in the whole system, so I guess I'll have to find the leak. Maybe something is missing, who knows. But yeah, safe to say I won't be driving without brakes. Regarding the whole overview of the car, you can actually open the trunk as well, just to see what's in there. I think this is the key. Let's see if there's any junk in the trunk. Okay, it's not this one. I think we had it open on the view of the car. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. All right. We actually got some spare wheels with it as well. Okay. And here, first I was wondering what this could be, you know, flammable. Well, yeah, you guessed it. I didn't at first. This is the fuel tank, actually. See? You just put the fuel in there, here, and you're good to go. And yeah, other than that, nothing special really. Just another set of wheels. Those aren't exactly the prettiest, I'm sure you'll agree. But here we got the prime example of the rust problems this car has. Look at this. Whole part is missing here actually. But the good thing is that you actually get, you know, these whole parts to replace. Alright guys, so there we have it. That's it for this quick overview of my dream car that I bought. Of course, it's not yet in a really dream condition, but it will be, trust me. For now, the plan for this car is just to turn it into a fun street car. The first modifications here will be, of course, the engine. I'll have to swap this out for, I don't know, I guess a 2 liter would be nice, don't you agree? And then I will have to sort out the suspension, you know, replace it for some sportier, stiffer suspension. But before all of that, you know the drill by now. We have to sort out the rust. So yeah, generally, first I will get this car just, you know, basically running. So I will sort out the brakes. I'll have to see where the brake fluid went. And then I'll try starting up the engine, just to test the gearbox, the clutch and everything. And just to have a car that moves from place to place a little easier, you know, on its own steam, if you know what I mean. And that's it for this time. If you like this kind of content and you're curious how this thing will turn out in the end, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you in the next one. Be good!